Hi, I welcome you all to the Crypto Sing Show. I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you are having a great weekend. My name is Gunpreet Singh and I welcome you all to this show. So today is a very interesting video I made, and as I said in my previous video that I will be telling you a coin or few cryptos that I am very bullish on. But there is this one crypto that I am going to talk about it today, which is revolutionary, which will transform a lot of things. Actually, it is already transforming a lot of things. Well, why I'm extremely bullish on it, I'll talk to you about it, and I will dive deeper into it. Why this particular crypto is so important, and it's not just in terms of bullish, it's also the utility. It is being used by the biggest companies in the world, and I'll show you how and why I'm so extremely bullish on it. So I welcome you all to the show. Please do like, share, and subscribe. So before getting on to this crypto, let's talk about what's happening with the Bitcoin market in general. Well, like in my previous video, I told you that we're in a range bound sector from 38,000, 37,000 to 4,000, 45,000. I told you the range is still 48,000, but it never goes till there. So it might reverse much before than that. And I told you it might reverse from 44,000, but it reversed from 43,000. And I told you in my previous videos. So you have to realize we're in a kind of a bear market for now. We're in a range bound market. So, the price goes up a bit and everyone gets super excited. Price goes down a bit, everyone gets super bearish. But right now it's range bound, and this is what I've been telling you all, that it is range bound. It will go up, it will go down, and this is the kind of a range we are. To be fairly honest, if we have to be extremely bullish, we need this monthly closing to be around 47,000 and above. Now 47,000, it seems highly unlikely for me. Otherwise, it would more be like a bearish sentiment for now, and it might just be a bloodbath. So it really depends. We have few days before the month closes. So let's see where we close, but it's unlikely that we would climb up to 47,000. And if we close below that, we're in a dangerous territory for now. So, but dangerous territory is good for buying. You have to realize that danger means buying. And this is the time to buy, accumulate as much as you can. You could do dollar cost averaging. Now, why do these prices fluctuate also is because a lot of people do long and shorts, and when you do long and shorts, you're doing on a centralized exchange, which is controlled by someone. Now, they exactly know where your longs are, where your shorts are. If you technically actually see, a lot of longs were liquidated at 43,000. Everyone gets super bullish suddenly, and when it goes down, everyone gets super bearish. So when everyone gets bearish, you get bullish. When everyone gets bullish, you get bearish. It's something that the exchanges also need to earn money. And when they know your shorts or your longs are at certain price, they will, of course, they know how to liquidate. And if you actually see, from 43,000 we dumped to 38,000. But I also warned you that there is less of Bitcoin on the exchanges, and there will be volatile moves this week. And it exactly happened as I said, that there will be volatile moves, and this is what has been happening. So it is also a case of getting longs liquidated, and a lot of longs were liquidated. And when we pumped to 43,000, a lot of shorts were liquidated. So it's pretty much long or short kind of a game. But also, there was less of Bitcoins on the exchanges, as I had spoken in my previous videos, that this will be a volatile week, and exactly this is how the week has been. So that's what is happening with the Bitcoin market, and I still think we're range bound. And this monthly closing is actually very important. Plus, on the 3rd of the 4th of the next month, there is a Fed meeting coming up, and I personally think they will again hike the prices. With that, the stock market comes down, Bitcoin market comes down with the stock. But to recover, Bitcoin market recovers much faster than any other market. So let's see where the monthly closing happens and what price. But to be extremely bullish, 47,000 and plus should be the monthly closing. Otherwise, we're in a range bound territory right now. And 38,000, 37,000 again. We reach there will be again buying there, and retail is still buying and those prices. So it's a danger territory if we close down, but it is a good time to buy. It's probably the best time for you all to buy, accumulate, and you could do is dollar cost averaging. Now, dollar cost averaging really helps you to not really, put your brain into if the market is going up or down. I mean, you could just put in a small amount every single day, and with that, you'll get an average price of the entire month, which is, I think, probably the best way to always invest into anything. It's more like SIPs or like that kind of a procedure. So that is what is happening with the Bitcoin market. Now, getting onto this interesting crypto, which I am talking about. Well, it is a crypto where the entire world is talking about. Now, this crypto is not available on the bigger exchange or probably the biggest exchanges. So the potential of it to increase is much more. Now, this crypto that I'm talking to you about and the whole world is talking about is, if you see, everyone has been talking about the climate change these days. Now, what is happening with the climate? Everyone wants a clean energy. Now, with the clean energy, what crypto comes and what this crypto is trying to do is revolutionary. So this coin or this crypto is known as energy web token, and just to give you an example, let me pull this up for you and explain you while I pull up the page for the energy web token. Now, if we go here, now this is the energy web token. Now, do you see this? This is their website. Now, this says powering the zero carbon economy. Now, it is pretty big. Now, everyone is talking about zero economy. So let me just give you an example right now. All the bigger firms or industries right now, we're spending somewhere around 750 billion on energy web, right? On energy. Now, by 2050, as per the research, we will be spending trillions of dollars on energy web. Now, we'll be spending trillions of dollars into energy. Now, you have to realize that we'll be going from million to trillion economy very soon in energy. We will have solar plants, solar cars, everything would be energy based and, carbon free economy. That's what everyone is right now working on. So to give you also an example, Tesla first accepted Bitcoin and then they said that we won't accept Bitcoin because it uses a lot of energy. Now that energy literally means that so energy used by the Bitcoin network, to give you an example, is almost like a medium size economy or country. So that is the amount of energy used by the Bitcoin network. Whereas energy web token, now this is the most interesting part, how much energy it uses is almost like a half office block. The entire network uses half office block kind of an energy. Now that is a very interesting point. Second, which I am extremely bullish on, is you have to realize that it basically, what energy web does is it interconnects, the network between the producers, between the production and the consumers. So it basically is trying to interconnect from the producer or from the production to the end consumers. So it's like interlinking all of these things. So this is the page for the energy web token. Now basically, if we see what it says is that we build operating systems and for energy grids and kind of a thing. Now what this really means in a way is so what it really does. Now, this is basically interconnected network for delivering electricity from producers to consumers. So what happens is it directly will interconnect the energy and send it directly to our homes or wherever. So it's basically kind of an interlinking of all of those things. Now, this is important and this is revolutionary because there is a big transformation that is coming, or the big change that is being done, which is transformation to clean energy. And clean energy is one of the biggest questions on climate change. And I mean, you Google it, you Twitter it, and you'll know that climate change is one of the biggest things. So why I say that why I'm bullish on this crypto is also you have to realize that today we are spending somewhere around, or the bigger firms are spending somewhere around 750 billion of money into the power grids. Now, in coming future, by a research, by 2050, it would be spent, the amount that would be spent on these power grids would be somewhere around, in the economy would be in trillions. Now, because I mean, it does. Why it's going to be in trillions is because we are all going to be using solar fans, solar cars, solar this, all kind of a thing we will be using would be to save energy and have a zero carbon economy. And that's exactly what Energy Web token is trying to do. So it is a very bullish coin for long term. Now, you would say that yes, we have Teslas, we have wind farms. So what exactly is Energy Web is trying to do? Well, Energy Web, it connects basically the different, it's basically connecting the infrastructure between different devices to the utilities. So it's basically trying to interconnect everything. Now I'll just show you what this project really does. And I am very strong, I'm very bullish on this project. But again, this project is not available on the bigger exchanges. And why I'm also bullish is because I'm going to show you, and this might just shock you, the number of partnerships this crypto firm has already done with, so I'll just show you what is happening. Now, this is what this is what they do. Let me just go about, let's say about us. Now, if I click on this, so it's basically an open source decentralized operating system. This is what I just explained you. Now this helps decarbonizing the global economy. This would be permissionless, like it would be the higher chain would not require permission. The lower chain would require permission. Well, that's technical, but in short, this is the Energy Web community is the largest open source ecosystem focused on decentralized technology and the energy transition. Trust me, energy transition will be one of the biggest things in coming future. And let me see what I can get. I'll show you the partners or the companies that are have already collaborated with this firm. Now let me just get onto this and see what I can find the partners, that because let me go on their page. Actually, just if I go here and I'll probably show you, this is it. So now this is exactly explore our partners. Now I'm not talking about smaller firms that have partnered with them. I'm talking about firms like Shell. I'm talking about firms like EDF. They are one of the biggest firms in the world that have already partnered with them. Volkswagen. I mean, you name it. Vodafone. Look, EDF is here. There's, there would be Vodafone somewhere. I'll show you where it is. There's Hitachi. There's GE. Just see the number of companies that have already partnershiped with it. And it's going to be one of the biggest blockchain for Energy Web. And see Shell, these are the biggest companies in the world. We have Shell, we have Volkswagen. And just to give you an example, now Bitcoin uses, as I said, the Bitcoin uses energy almost like a medium-sized country. This network would use energy probably like a half block of probably any office structure, which is a huge difference. Now, this is why I'm so bullish on this. And they've already got so many partners on them. Now, you could see all of these bigger firms. I mean, I was explaining you that there would be Vodafone somewhere. I know that Vodafone had also recently partnered with them. And let me see where the Vodafone is. So, I mean, there's so many firms that see. There's Vodafone here, there's Wipro, there are so many firms, and this number will just keep on increasing. Today we're spending say 750 billion. Tomorrow we will be spending trillions on it. And trillion doesn't mean by the energy companies. It's going to be you, me, it's going to be us spending that money, because we'll be buying into solar cars, we'll be buying into all those energy saving products. So everything will become like that. So this is why I'm so bullish on this entire project. And also the team that is building this project is excellent, and it's one of the best teams actually in the industry. Now, talking about how the coin is performing or what the coin, well, let me pull this up for you. So I went on CoinGecko. Now, this is what I want to explain you. Right now, we are in a downtrend and the prices are down. It's a good time to buy this token, and they'll be having staking, they'll be having everything. So I mean, tokenomics looks good for me for now. So the highest that we have seen in last year, the highest price was $22, which was on 17th April 2021. And the lowest, so this started, I mean, 2020, I think this started in 2019 or 18 if I'm not wrong. Now 2020, it was at 0.54 cents. Even after the market being down, in a span of 2 years, it is around, right now trading around $5, which is again a huge increase. But I still think this is like a 100x coin. This has a lot of potential in future. So energy in coming times would be one of the biggest challenges for the entire market, for the entire world, and this will solve it. So getting into it now would make sense, and you can buy in small, you can do the dollar cost averaging or as much risk as you want to do. But again, I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. So I've told you about this coin that I'm very bullish on. So this is my EWT coin, which I am extremely bullish on in coming future. And I hope that you're liking the content, and if you're liking it, please do like, share and subscribe for more content. And we'll be getting in more projects like these which are not there again. So one thing I forgot is to tell you that on what exchanges this is available on. So this would be available on certain few smaller exchanges, which would mean KuCoin and just Kraken. So I think just few of these exchanges you see here, this would be available on those exchanges. So this would not be available on the bigger exchanges. And let me be very specific and clear. Once this comes on main exchanges, the price will, as it is, start jumping and start pumping. And this very soon will come onto the big exchanges. So this is the coin that I am still bullish on for a long term. So this is not really available on a lot of exchanges, so you could do your own research and you could just go on CoinGecko and you could see that it's written that KuCoin, and you can just buy it from KuCoin for now. And you could just hold it for long term. Again, hold it for long term. Market is in a downtrend, you might find better price, but you could start buying in now. I mean, a year back this was around $22, it's around $5 right now. So it's still a good price to buy. And they have a lot of partnerships, and they have a lot more partnerships coming up. So I'm very bullish on this coin. And if you're if you are bullish on this coin, please again do your own research. They have a website you can read, you can completely go through the entire project. But yes, energy will be one of the biggest economies in coming future. So again, it's a long-term coin. So I hope you're liking the content, and do like, share, subscribe. And so we'll be getting more content, and we'll be getting more content on Web3. We'll be getting more content on Metaverse. So, and more of these type of cryptos, which are again 100x kind of cryptos, and which are not there on the main exchanges, and you can only find them on smaller exchanges, which of course will, when the markets are bullish, will reap you much more fruits or benefits in general. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you're liking it. Signing off here, Gunpreet Singh from the Crypto Singh Show. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Have a great weekend.